everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video I am going to show you how to partition the hard drive or SSD in Windows 11. You saw me do this in Windows 7, you saw me do this in Windows 10. So I'm going to show you how to do it in Windows 11. And one reason I am doing this video is the next video I am going to do an experiment. What that would be is I'm going to try to update to Windows 11 from Windows 7. I'll get more into that in the other video. So back to this video. So what you want to do, I'm going to choose another time here, is you go to search and you type and this is what you are looking for. It's the same as in Windows 7. It's the same in Windows 10. So I'm going to click that. And this is how it's going to show up. Right? So I have about an 80 gig hard drive. I have a spinner. Spinner is the hard drive because it has platters that spin. I know I made a video about that a while back, but just as a refresh. And what's cool about this is, as you can see, I still have my Office 95 DVD in the drive. So you can see that. Now, this is disk 0. That's the first one on the data cable. In the computer world, 1 is not the first number. It is 0. I'm going to show you an example. If you own an arcade and you have a dance machine, you'll get this. But for anyone who doesn't know, this is 0. On a machine running the arcade game ITG, you have one light up here, one light down there, one light. Those are the cabinet lights. This one up here on the upper left, it goes 0, 1, 2, 3. Same thing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click my C drive here and go to the action, and what we're going to do is we're going to alt task. I'm going to shrink the volume. Now the reason I want to shrink the volume is I want to have 2 partitions on this hard drive. I'm going to have the partition that's running this installation, which I want to keep running, and I'm going to have another partition that's going to be running the experiment I'm going to do in the other video. And I don't want to totally delete this installation because this is the installation that I'm testing all the Windows 11 updates on. And the problem is if I delete it, I would have to redo that again, and I don't want to do that again. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to just press and hold this, and I'm going to make it as small as possible because I want more space on the other partition, so that way it does things in a timely manner, because if it's too small, it'll start dropping files and stuff like that, then I can't proceed with certain things and all that. So I'm going to go down to 25 here and we'll see. And I like to use the arcade games as a reference to what I'm doing. There we go. So I'm going to click shrink. And it's going to take a little bit, which is okay. So I'm going to have a Windows 7 installation alongside a Windows 11 installation. Those are 4 operating systems apart if they made Windows 9. So as you see, it is still processing here. Now, this tool comes with Windows. I know I stated that before. This tool does come with Windows. And I like to show that because you may want to create just a storage partition. You might have an office and you need to do something now and stuff like that. Alright, so this is taking a little bit to do, which is okay. So once this finishes, then I could format it to what I need. So if I do an NTFS partition, which is what Windows 7, 10, and 11 run on, also 8, but I know a lot of people who did not like 8, so that's why I don't do anything on that. So while it's doing its thing there, if you go to options here, you can do this cleanup and you could do a lot of things. You have a volume list, graphical view. Let's do the graphical view. Oh, it's the same thing. Volume list. There we go. So this is taking a little longer than I would like it to, but that is okay. You have system reserve, and then you have a active recovery partition. Alright, so let me close some stuff out here. There we go. Free up a little bit of memory there. All right. Alright, so I'll reopen it and see what happens. Okay, sorry about that. I had to restart the computer. There was an update waiting and it was causing the program not to respond. So, again, I go here. There we go. There we go. We'll go back in here. There we go. Oh, okay, so it did it. Unfortunately, there was a latency of time since the computer is somewhat not the most powerful machine that I'm using here, but I'm proud to see that it actually worked. So, this is just like Windows 7, 8, 10, now 11. So, I could have two choices here. If I select that, I can go to All Tasks, and I could do New Simple Volume, or I could do Properties. So I'm going to go to Properties, and this is the hard drive number, standard, location, all that. Telling me that it's working properly, volumes, and all that. So what I could do a New Simple Volume on it. We're just going to leave it the way it is, so because I need it to be that way for what I'm going to do next. Alright, so I'm going to click Next, and I can assign it a drive letter. A would not work because that is for the 3.5-inch floppy diskette. So anything after E, F on down, would be considered network. At the time that I learned that, that was pretty cool because I didn't realize what certain drive letters are. Z would be a networking folder depending on how you have your network set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to name that E, and I'm going to click Next, and I'm going to format it as an NTFS. Why is that? Then this way, Windows 7 does not have to format it. It'll already be there. I'm just going to name it Test. You can name volumes, you can name it whatever you want. I like to name my stuff Test because this is a testing machine, like I stated earlier. Okay, so I click Next, and I'm doing a quick format. And I am formatting the main drive of this machine with another partition. As you saw in my Windows 10 video, nothing actually happened to it. But if you are very, very afraid that something is going to happen to it, I recommend backing up all your data to an external hard drive or SSD. In case something does go wrong, you'll have all your stuff. Or if you're afraid something is going to go wrong. Alright, so now as you see there's a list here. I'm going to click Finish. And the program is formatting it. And there we go. So now Windows recognizes it as a new hard drive when really it's just a section of a hard drive that I named. So basically what I just did is take a big room and you put a wall down the middle of it. That's exactly what I just did. So now I have this installation here, which is my main one. This is still the C drive. And the other is test. So now I can keep the Windows 11 installation and wipe the other installation and it won't matter. So to prove that this works normally here, I am going to exit out of here. I'm going to go into here. I'm going into a file and we're going to click this PC and I will show you that it works fine. Go to this PC, and there we go. You have the local disk C, which is what you're currently looking at, operating system wise, and then you have test, which is the drive E. So, here's the nice thing. If you notice above the C drive, there is a Windows icon. That's because Windows is on it. There is nothing on the second drive. That's why you don't see any icon on it. So this works. So anyway, with that said, that is it for this video. Please comment, like, subscribe, and click that bell for more notifications.